going to be getting into panel lines. As you can see, here's our drawing that we have. These are the stabilizers in the back that we're going to be working with. So what we want to do here is, I've got a finished one here. This one's all finished. I've got panel lines already, and I'm going to show you how to do this. On here, we've got this matching this side. Here's our lines. Just use this as a template. It makes it real simple. Okay, here we go. Tools. The tools for panel lines are real simple. You need the ChartPak tape. We've talked about this. This is the 1/32 inch ChartPak. This is very thin. This is going to be your #1 item. Number 2, get yourself a good razor blade. Number 3, some alcohol, some distilled alcohol, and a rag. Why? Because these surfaces have to be clean. So first thing you want to do is, after you've done your primer sanding, you've got a fairly smooth surface, put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on here and get any dust you have out of there. Same with this side. And it's done. Rub it a little bit to make sure you got no dust. Okay, now you can see I've got this in the orientation of the drawing. Maybe you can't see the drawing that I have, but I have this drawing down here. And in this drawing, here's my tail section right there. I want to make sure that I've got these orientated perfectly. You could use a pencil if you want. You can have a pencil. I freehand everything. It just seems to be a little bit easier for me and a little bit faster. If I'm looking at the top, and that's what this drawing is, this is the top, I can just see that I got one line going across here. All you do is pull your chart tape, make sure you have it edge to edge, eyeball it out, push those points down, and rub it down. There's one line. Pretty straightforward. Go ahead and make your cut. Push that down. There's my next line. My next line's going up just a little bit higher. Before we do that, I do have a line coming off of this side. So I'm going to make one line here. And let's get that to the other side, because that does need to match the other side. If you need to match something you've done previously, like I've done this top part, you make sure you match your lines. Kind of important. You don't want lines that aren't lining up. Okay, so there's that line. There's this line going across. I've got another line. I've got another line up here. So I've got one line that looks like it's up at the top. I always like to do my tops and my bottoms, and that just starts setting my eye up for what I'm getting. I'm not going to worry about where it overlaps right now. You can see that came off, but see how this is such a stiff tape. It almost pops right back into place. There's that one. I've got another line coming in. Now, where it crosses over, you want to, if you want to zoom in a little bit, you get an idea of what I'm going to do here. Especially on an area like this, just put the razor blade right in the middle of that tape that's underneath. Press down hard, pull it off. Every now and then, there you go. I was able to hear that one. And there you go. Your primer. And we're just going to spray 4 coats on top of these lines. So you're going to spray it, let it dry. And you just have to do those areas over the line. And once you've got those 4 coats sprayed on top of there, on your 5th coat, spray the whole thing real lightly. We don't want to add too much weight. You're just building up these panel lines. When it's okay, so here we have all the primer over our tape. You can see that. We're sanding this down with a 120 sandpaper. It doesn't take much to get down there. Once you're there, just grab that, pull it right off. If it breaks on you, get a razor blade. Just get in there, pop it off, and complete it. And there's your panel line. Not too shabby. Alright, here are the panel lines all finished. You can see it really looks nice. Nice relief, nice finish. This tape, as we put that tape in, I just took it out. Once you pull it off, get some 220 and then some 320. So start with your 220, hit the surface. You just want to get some of these, there's a little bit of a ridge here. And just, you can hear it. You can hear when it starts smoothing out. And then come back with the 320 and take out any deeper scratches you might see. That's it, done.